Ezekiel chapter 27. The word of the Lord came to me. You son of man, sing a lament for Tyre. Say to Tyre, who sits at the entrance of the sea, merchant to the peoples on many coasts. This is what the sovereign Lord says. O Tyre, you've said, I'm perfectly beautiful. Your borders are in the heart of the seas. Your builders have perfected your beauty, crafted all your planks out of fir trees from Sinai. They took a cedar from Lebanon to make your mast. They made your oars from oaks of Bashan. They made your deck with cypresses from the Kittian Isles. Fine linen from Egypt woven with patterns was used for your sail, to serve as your banner. Blue and purple from coastlands of Elisha was used for your decking awning. The leaders of Sidon and Arvad were your rowers. Your skilled men, O Tyre, were your captains. The elders of Geba and her skilled men were within you, mending cracks. All the ships of the sea and their miners were within you to trade for your merchandise. Men of Persia, Lod, and Put were in your army, men of war. They hung shields and helmet on you. They gave you your splendor. The Arvadites joined your army on your walls all around, and the Gammadites were in your towers. They hung their quivers on your walls all around. They perfected your beauty. Tarshish was your maid partner, or was your trade partner. Because of your abundant wealth, they exchanged silver, iron, tin, and lead for your products. Javan, Tubal, and Meshach were your clients. They exchanged slaves and bronze items for your merchandise. Beth Togarmah exchanged horses, chargers, and mules for your products. The Dedanites were your clients. Many coastlands were your customers. They paid you with ivory tusk and ebony. Edom was your trade partner because of the abundance of your goods. They exchanged turquoise, purple, embroidered work, fine linen, coral, and rubies for your products. Judah and the land of Israel were your clients. They traded wheat from Minnith. They traded wheat from Minnith, millet, honey, olive oil, and balm for your merchandise. Damascus was your trade partner because of the abundance of your goods and of all your wealth. Wine from Helbon, white wool from Zahar, and casks of wine from Izal they exchanged for your products. Wrought iron, cassia, and sweet cane were among your merchandise. Dedan was your client in saddlecloths for riding. Arabia and all the princes of Kedar were your trade partners. For lambs and rams and goats they traded with you. The merchants of Sheba and Ramah engaged in trade with you. They traded the best kinds of spices along with precious stones and gold for your products. Haran, Canaan, Eden, merchants from Sheba, Ashur, and Kilmad were your clients. They traded with you choice garments, purple cloths and embroidered work, and multicolored carpets, bound and reinforced with cords. These were among your merchandise. The ships of Tarshish were the transports for your merchandise, so they were filled with weighed down were filled and weighed down in the heart of the seas. Your rowers have brought you into surging waters. The east wind has wrecked you in the heart of the seas. Your wealth and products and merchandise, your sailors and your captains, your ship's carpenters, your merchants, and all your fighting men within you, along with all your crew who are in you, will fall into the heart of the seas on the day of your downfall. At the sound of your captain's cry, the waves will surge. They will descend from your ships, all who handle the oar, the sailors and all the sea captains. They will stand on the land. They will lament loudly over you and cry bitterly. They will throw dust on their heads and roll in the ashes. They will tear out their hair because of you and put on sackcloth, and they will weep bitterly over you with intense mourning, and they wail. As they wail, they will lament over you, chanting, who was like Tyre, like a tower in the midst of the sea. When your products went out from the seas, you satisfied many peoples with the abundance of your wealth and merchandise. You enriched the kings of the earth. Now you are wrecked by the sea in the depths of the waters. Your merchandise and all your company have sunk along with you. All the inhabitants of the coastlands are shocked at you, and their kings are horribly afraid, their faces troubled. The traders among the peoples hiss at you. You have become a horror and will be no more. Ezekiel 28. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, say to the prince of Tyre, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Your heart is proud, and you said, I am God. I sit in the seat of gods in the heart of the seas. Yet you are a man and not a god, though you think you are godlike. Look, you're wiser than Daniel. No secret is hidden from you. By your wisdom and understanding you have gained wealth for yourself. You have amassed gold and silver in your treasuries. By your great skill in trade you have increased your wealth, and your heart is proud because of your wealth. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Because you think you are godlike, I am about to bring foreigners against you, the most terrifying of nations. They will draw their swords against the grandeur made by your wisdom, and they will defile your splendor. They will bring you down to the pit, and you will die violently in the heart of the seas. Will you still say, I am a god, before the one who kills you? Though you are a man and not a god, when you are in the power of those who wound you, you will die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of foreigners, for I have spoken, declares the sovereign Lord. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, sing a lament for the king of Tyre and say to him, this is what the sovereign Lord says. You were the leader of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. You were in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was your covering, the ruby, the topaz, and emerald, and chrysolites, onyx, and jasper, the sapphire, the turquoise, beryl. The settings and mounts were made of gold. On the day you were created, they were prepared. I placed you there in an anointed guardian cherub. You were on the holy mountain of God. You walked about amidst fiery stones. You were blameless in your behavior from the day you were created, until sin was discovered in you. In the abundance of your trade, you were filled with violence, and you sinned. So I defiled you and banished you from the mountain of God, The guardian cherub expelled you from the midst of the stones of fire. Your heart was proud because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom on the account of your splendor. I threw you down to the ground. I placed you before kings that they might see you. By the multitude of your iniquities, through the sinfulness of your trade, you desecrated your sanctuaries. So I drew fire out from within you. I consumed you. I turned you to ashes on the earth before the eyes of all who saw you. All who know you among the peoples are shocked at you. You have become terrified and will be no more. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, turn towards Sidon and prophesy against it. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I'm against you, Sidon, and I will magnify myself in your midst. Then they will know that I am the Lord. When I execute judgments on her and reveal my sovereign power in her, I will send a plague into the city and bloodshed into the streets, and the slain will fall within it by the sword and that attacks it from every side. Then they will know that I am the Lord. No longer will Israel suffer from the sharp briars of painful thorns of all who surround and scorn them. Then they will know that I am the sovereign Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. When I regather the house of Israel from the peoples where they are dispersed, I will reveal my sovereign power over them in the sight of the nations, and they will live in their land that I gave to my servant Jacob. They will live securely in it. They will build houses and plant vineyards. They will live securely when I execute my judgments on all those who scorn them and surround them. Then they will know that I am the Lord their God. Ezekiel 29. In the 10th year, in the 10th month, on the 12th day of the month, the word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, turn towards Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and prophesy against him and against all Egypt. Tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am against you, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great monster lying in the midst of its waterways, who has said, my Nile is my own, I made it for myself. I will put hooks in your jaws and stick the fish of your waterways to your scales. I will haul you up from the midst of your waterways, and all the fish of your waterways will stick to your scales. I'll leave you in the wilderness, you and all the fish of your waterways. You will fall in the open field and will not be gathered up or collected. I've given you as food to the beasts of the earth and the birds of the skies. Then all those living in Egypt will know that I am the Lord, because they were a reed staff for the house of Israel. When they grasped you with their hand, you broke and tore their shoulders. And when they leaned on you, you splintered and caused their legs to be unsteady. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am about to bring a sword against you, and I will kill every person and every animal. The land of Egypt will become a desolate ruin. Then they will know that I am the Lord, because he said, the Nile is mine and I made it. I am against you and your waterways. I will turn the land of Egypt into an utter desolate ruin from Migdol to Syene, as far as the border with Ethiopia. No human foot will pass through it. No animal's foot will pass through it. It will be uninhabited for 40 years. I will turn the land of Egypt into desolation in the midst of the desolate lands. For 40 years, her cities will lie desolate in the midst of ruined cities. I will scatter Egypt among the nations and disperse them among the foreign countries. But this is what the sovereign Lord says: at the end of 40 years, I'll gather Egypt from the peoples where they were scattered. I will restore the fortunes of Egypt and will bring them back to the land of Pathros, to the land of their origin. There they will be an insignificant kingdom. It will be the most insignificant of the kingdoms. It will never again exalt itself over the nations. I'll make them so small that they will not rule over the nations. It will never again be Israel's source of confidence, but a reminder of how they sinned by turning to Egypt for help. They will know that I am the sovereign Lord. In the 27th year, in the first month, on the first day of the month, the word of the Lord came to me: Son of man, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon made his army labor hard against Tyre. Every head was rubbed bald, and every shoulder rubbed bare. Yet he and his army received no wages from Tyre for the work he carried out against it. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says: Look, I'm about to give the land of Egypt to King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon. He'll carry off her wealth, capture her loot, and seize her plunder. It will be his army's wages. I have given him the land of Egypt as his compensation for attacking Tyre, because they did it for me, declares the sovereign Lord. On that day I will make Israel powerful, and I will give you the right to be heard among them. Then they will know that I am the Lord.